Want that lawn of your dreams? High voltage landscaping and snow removal. 708-620-4851. Want the retaining wall in your front yard? Want that backyard to look great for a barbecue? High voltage landscaping and snow removal. From your spring cleanup to weekly maintenance to snow removal services in the winter. High voltage landscaping and snow removal. 708-620-4851. We are the salon for your lawn.
This is Marshall Jefferson, and you're listening to my family here on House Tunes Radio, where words fail, house music speaks.
Hi, my name is Don Conley, and I am a recording artist in Chicago. And I wanted to thank all the frontliners and everyone in Chicago that gives a message of hope, any message that's in the spirit of uplifting. Also remind you to practice social distancing, wash your hands, and stay at home. We all are in this together, Chicago, so let's stand together.
It's surprising how the bigger a city gets, the smaller it starts to feel. Which makes it even more surprising how big it feels in here. With sliding rear seats and more available second row legroom than, say, a Chevy Suburban. This is the completely reimagined 2020 Ford Escape.
This is WHTR, House Tunes Radio, Chicago. Views, wordings, and opinions of this show are not that of House Tunes Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Robert Kane Radio Show. Welcome, everybody. Hey, I'm with my homeboy, the legend, comedian, beast in the streets, my homeboy, Kendall K. Ferg. What's up, baby?
Hey, what's happening, man? I appreciate that love, man.
Hey, man, you deserve it, bro.
I'm going to be honest, that really good. Feels good.
No, you deserve it, bro. Like,
I'll be trying to be funny.
It's facts, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you're throwing out facts, you know. So welcome, hey everybody, welcome back. Make sure y'all download that app on the. It's a free app on your Google, your Apple Store. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and HouseTunesRadio.com. Make sure y'all get that. Don't worry about it. Just get it. You might be on Backpage too, because Oda's a little nasty sometimes. So sometimes you gotta look for it there. Oh, nasty ass boy. But definitely check us out.
Chunky Lover 69.
Chunky Lover 69 on Backpage. I thought they shut it down, but because of him, they back.
We call it frontpage.com.
You got it. That's how you do it. That's hilarious.
What's up with that front? It's like a period. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't happening. What's happening in that front?
So look, you know, we here with the intellectual, the genius of Kendall K. Ferg, and a lot of people don't understand that comics aren't just goofy, funny guys. You know, they are people who got really wide range of intelligence, and they can just make fun of some of their intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So, So what we were talking about backstage is something that we want to bring to you guys because it's something very important and dear to us, and it's really talking about the violence that's going on in our society, not alone in Chicago or in our neighborhoods, which we talked about earlier. In my particular neighborhood, this week, there was 2 young ladies found dead, and which is not good. So the violence is getting crazy. It's been crazy in Chicago. It's worse in the city, and we got brothers killing brothers. We got the police killing us, and there's a debate on what's worse, which I think is crazy, but there is that debate out of what's worse. The police killing black people killing black people, so it's the same thing. I don't understand it. It's crazy because to me, black people killing black people is a proximity thing. If you ask me, right. I think everybody in proximity kills
everybody in proximity.
It just is what it is. You kill what you know. You kill what's close to you. Right. In white neighborhoods,
black shit.
it is. It's a waste of time because you don't see. If that was the case, y'all would be up in arms if it was black on white crime. If we was just going out there just killing white people, y'all be up in arms. You know how crazy y'all be. So hey, let me put K Ferg on the screen real quick so he could kind of give his perspective on this whole idea of police can kill black people because black people killing black people, white people killing white people, Mexican killing Mexicans. I just saw at Albany Park, they just shot 17 Mexicans. There wasn't no black people. They ain't stupid enough to go to Albany Park and kill 17 Mexicans. This don't make no sense. So what do you think about it, K Ferg? Tell me.
I feel like in terms of this violence is terrible for my girl Shawan. Definitely. And real talk, man, it's like when you're talking about violence, I think anybody that makes up any distraction for any other violence, that's just what that is. That's a distraction. It's like if we're talking about violence, if we're talking about who killed who on 79th Street, then it's not fair for the killers who keep killing people on 79th Street to say, wait a minute, y'all ain't saying that about all the people they killed on 63rd Street. You know what I mean? What about the other killers? What about all these killers on 63rd Street? Like, that's what the police sound like to me when it's like, well, wait a minute, now y'all killing each other. Wait a minute. None of y'all supposed to be killing nobody. So why is anybody pointing at the next killer like, wait a minute, hold on. You a killer. Y'all got other killers over there. Like, who? How do you say like I don't even know how to say this shit. It's like how the fuck do you say that? How do you compare killings? Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you make an argument? How do you make an argument that why are we talking about us killing motherfuckers over here when y'all killing motherfuckers over here? Like, how is any of this even an argument? None of this shit should be happening at the end of the day.
The problem ain't the argument. The problem is, okay, so the police is supposed to be trained as a community servant. So me, as having a job out there, they gave me a curriculum, they gave me rules and regulations to the job I particularly work, where I can't do certain things during that job. I have if you go by that, I got higher standards than the police right now. Because the police can literally just kill you in your sleep.
Means killing is killing.
Yeah, they could just kill you in your sleep and it's justified.
No, what I'm telling you,
and that's the problem.
But listen, they can kill you in your sleep. That's considered justified. They can kill and shoot up black people, and they want to get it investigated properly. Then whatever the case may be, with any of that shit, I'm telling you, across the board, murder is murder. It's all right. So don't fucking bring up what I'm talking about when I'm marching and I'm tearing up the stores, because understand well, here's what's happening. When you shoot up 63rd, all right, when you shoot up 71st Street and you from 69th, then 71st Street gonna go over there and shoot up 69th Street.
Exactly. This is what's happening. Yeah.
That's how we handle that.
Yeah.
But now, when you're a police officer and you done killed one of ours, we're gonna ride every motherfucking thing around here. Everybody get their own method of form of retaliation, but we ain't trying to get into that. What I'm telling you is wrong across the board. Don't fucking, y'all ain't marching when one so get killed. Hell no, we're around over there shooting up everything, bitch. Fucking shit. Right. We done killed the. No, we done fucking killed the. We done motherfuckers. We marched. It's a visual, bitch. We running over here knocking niggas shit back because of what happened. Yeah. That's what. Okay, but don't get into that. At the end of the day, y'all sitting here trying to play semantics with these motherfuckers. And that's goofy shit. At the end of the day, dog, if you have a responsibility, whatever your fucking responsibility is, from that be relationship, to that be job, to that be career, to that be family, to that be whatever it is, you got an obligation to take care of whatever that is. Some people got an obligation that is, if you put your hands on my man, I'm gonna knock your shit back. But that's an obligation in it. Some people have a obligation to. If citizens are moving throughout the streets, it's my job to make sure that citizens move safely throughout the streets.
Right.
Stand in your shit, nigga. But that's all I'm saying. The
comparison to crime on crime is different to me than the comparison to police on civilian crime. So to me, like I said, it's proximity, right? So they want to say, oh, why you not marching when black people kill black people? Y'all not marching when white people kill white people, and y'all marching with us. Some of y'all children marching with us when these cops is killing people. So I think you're right when it comes to them saying, oh, you black people, why aren't y'all marching? Well, it has that murder might not have nothing to do with the fact that police officer who was sworn to protect the citizens who pay him. So that's just like your boss coming in the room who you pay, somebody who you pay, coming to kill you because you were doing something that they did wasn't right.
Absolutely.
That's kind of crazy to me.
Absolutely.
So by no means should a police officer, I believe that they should start reducing the amount of bullets a police officer could have per clip. Like, I don't agree with that. Here's the problem that we have, and in regards to the police, the problem that we really have when it comes to the police is that you got police officers. Let's just talk about, like, I don't know where everybody's checking in from, but I'm going to just talk about Chicago and what I know about Chicago. And when I say, like Chicago ain't really about counties. Chicago is about a city and a neighborhood. And it's very divided. Okay, so very city and neighborhoods, that's what divides Chicago. So, like, different places, because I've been around, I know you go other places, it's more divided by counties. But Chicago is divided by cities and several blocks within those cities. Right, by neighborhoods.
Greektown. Right. Funny. Greektown, Jewtown, Little Itty.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. It's but when you move around, other places don't get it because they move by county. We move by city. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So that makes it it's a greater Right, exactly. With so many smaller parts inside of it that's the inner workers. You know what I mean? So
we deal with cities, we deal by neighborhoods.
We deal by neighborhoods. And then, right, you got neighborhoods. So many different ways you break down Chicago. But what happens with Chicago in terms of like with the police officers is you got to understand you got police officers working in the inner cities that never been to Chicago. That have no understanding of the inner cities of Chicago. Exactly. And that's just not for Chicago. That's just for everywhere. Mm-hmm. When you don't understand, like, for example, like how we having this conversation, and I may get heated, and I may say a couple F-bombs and this and nigga, fuck that. No, that's what I'm saying. You a police officer gonna receive that differently than a Caucasian from Wilmette. Now, Wilmette is a whole nother county that don't know shit about Inglewood. Only thing you can ever know about Inglewood is whether you hear it or you heard it. You already afraid. Now you already afraid. And motherfuckers done told you, don't show no fear. They like pit bulls. They like dogs. They sense your fear. They the only thing that you have in response to any dealings with me is what you have overheard. So imagine that I have to deal with, so now you take a black person and put him in a situation where they tell you everybody out here racist as hell, they all out to get you, they woo. It puts your mind and your mentality and everything in a certain state of mind. So whenever you come in contact and you dealing with everybody, you kind of dealing with the psyche and psychological aspect of whatever a motherfucker just gave you. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you're moving it. So when they deal with us, they overly aggressive. And they easily intimidated. Because they already afraid. Facts. You see what I'm saying? So when you get different ones that come from us, that operate with us, they know which one of us you need to, hey, you know what? Exactly. Fuck him up. No, I'm sick of this shit. They don't know because we know. We know which one of us, but if they were dealing with their own and we're met, they would know which uncle to pull up on.
But CG
and fuck that uncle up. But hear me out.
That's true though.
You know when you pull up and you hear the scene and you hear the
true.
scenery because you grew up within it when your auntie is dealing with. My auntie dealt with a certain type of dude, so you know that type of dude. You see what I'm saying? So it's like association, and you need that whenever you gonna call yourself police in a community. You need to be able to have some form of association with the community
that you're policing.
Not just, I'm a person that ain't fucking people. No, it's like you gotta understand the characteristics in which these motherfuckers move, like how they get down, like how. You know what I mean?
Operate.
How they operate, how a motherfucker may be loud, but he don't mean nothing offensive, or a motherfucker may be.
But I'm going to tell you something
all
different.
way.
I'm going to tell you something like this. Also, let me ask this. Wait, hold on. Like you say, how the police need that, then we also need to get Big Mama back in here where she put discipline in the house, and what that discipline does is teach you how to deal with people in the street. But that's a family issue. Hold on, let me say this real quick. That's a family issue. Yeah, that's long term. So I said it's twofold. It's twofold on what you're saying. And guess what? Yes, these police need to be retrained and shit like that.
You can't train somebody to grow up.
Exactly, right.
Train somebody
about something that almost impossible to do short term.
You can't.
But this is what I also say. Retraining and retraining. Then guess what? And I also say, wait. You talking about young mamas? Wait. Ain't no old mamas no more. They all young mamas now. I'm gonna get to that. But
let me see.
Here you go. They all young mamas now. On training, guess what? When I say this, how the police need to be trained, guess what? You need to live in the area or within the boundaries of which you work. Of course. Guess what? I'm not saying you work at 111th Street, but you got to live in Roseland. I'm just going to use this for example. At 111th Street, you work in Roseland, but you've got to stay within the city boundary. Well, that's the whole point of it. Guess what? Those association with the community. Yeah, that's why you got to have some kind of association with the community. And they need to get the beat cops back out here. Yeah, they need to get them back out here like in the old days where when we were sure that the cops was walking down the street. Well, they trying to bring that back now. They actually are trying to bring that back. That's what I was trying to say. No, let me say this one more time. And then on that, guess what? Big Mama needs to get back out. You said that already. Don't go back to your first point. Because guess what? Big Mama don't have to be. There is no more Big Mamas, and that generation is our generation that we are going, bro. We got a new generation now. Big Mama is 36, and she twerking at the club now. There is no more Big Mama. That's fucked up. Those generations is gone. That is gone, bro. And that's why I was saying, like, over to the point. Yeah. Big Mamas is gone, bro. They young mamas now. Everybody young grandmamas now. Everybody's stepping out and getting their grooves back. I mean, it's still some there's still some grandmamas and great grandmothers.
Let me ask you a question. Where did Big Mama come from? We're gonna bring her back. We got to go back and get her where she came from.
Yeah. We gotta go back.
So where does she come from?
Yeah, the family structure. Yes, and guess what that means? These little thought hood rats, and I'm gonna say it, need to stop thinking. Guess what? I'm just want to pay $18 a month for rent, get $642 a month in food stamps. $310 in cash. People gonna get what they can get. People gonna get what they get. Well, the problem is,
whereas if you say. It's time to bring Big Mama back, right? Mm-hmm. It's time to bring Big Mama back because when we bring Big Mama back, then we fix shit. Right. So I'm saying, where did Big Mama come from? Where did she come from?
The old school, guess what? It's the old school rules and values of home. Guess what? They struggled, made shit happen, but instilled morals into
their children, no matter how the struggle was.
Big Mama came from the pain of her times and making sure that people was all right regardless. It wasn't about Big Mama when she was younger. She wasn't twerking in the club.
That's what I'm saying.
She was on her knees, fucking scrubbing and doing and being beaten and raped for the family. And then when she got older, she kept her foot in their ass. And that's what Big Mama was about. Nowadays, these women ain't taking that.
Man, let me be 100 I'm not saying it's got to be like that, but bring it up into time. And guess what? Yes, I know several women out here that's working 2 jobs to make sure that the house is taken care of and that the kids are straight, and they're instilling into them. Get your education, honor your elders. You know what I'm saying? The old school shit. It is some people, you know what I'm saying? And it's not about what the latest fashion or the trend is. No, I've got to make sure my family, my kids, whatever is straight.
Well, we get what you're saying. I was trying to say, honestly, I don't think it's just one generation, one era. I think it's everything. I think we need to attach this to all kind of stuff outside of the police. I mean, there's jobs that tell the black people to cut their beard and won't say nothing to the white people. Oh, you gonna break that? Yeah. So it's just it extends further than. Like you said, it starts at home and it starts with the family. But once you get a certain age, you are able to make decisions, and in your heart, God has spoken to you at every moment of your life. So you know what's right and wrong. You know how to maneuver and navigate. You're ignoring the right ways to do stuff. So I give people excuses up until they're about 21. After that, they're influenced.
I've been quiet. Fuck this shit. Now, goddamn it. I've been quiet. Shit. Look at you. I sat there. I didn't say nothing. I did that in the gym. This ain't it. So, look, this is what I'm trying to say. Hey, I'm just saying, look, check this out. Our black people, man, I'm going to be 100 with y'all. The problem is the men.
Oh, yeah.
We the problem. The problem is the motherfucking men. Mm-hmm. It ain't the women. Now, it is the women because of the brothers and the generational brothers ahead of us, and they motherfucking hokey pokey clown ass shit that they got on. And I halfway understood over half the shit they got on because these women lose it too. But all of it is because the reset button didn't get hit right.
Yeah. Because
we steady following it within a Caucasian mentality, a Caucasian mindset, a Caucasian way of life, a Caucasian different this, that, and the other, and you wanting to, you know what I mean, the more of the conqueror's wealth that you wanted to acquire, the more of wanting to emulate in different mannerisms and different things of the conqueror
that you're gonna take. You're gonna take away from.
Hold on for a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
No, because I didn't do you like that. You ain't gonna do right. You know gonna do that. No, that's that light skin shit. Now I'm on his side. You see what I'm saying? See how you just made me switch. No, I'm just fucking around. Go ahead, brother. What did you want to say?
I was going to allude to what you said, and to basically break it down in black folk opinions. Y'all allowed them to say, you can't have a man in the house if you want Section 8 and all of these benefits.
That's true. That's true.
Let me show you what. Now, I'm glad you brought that up. Let me show you what fucked up in the mentality of that. What fucked up in the mentality was realizing where the queen had to make a decision.
Man. And her decision was, fuck the man.
You say the queen's decision was to say, go ahead and
I'm gonna take this money,
the man,
and I'm gonna take the Section 8, and I'm gonna take the kids, and I'm gonna leave the man out of this.
Okay, but remember, hold on, stop before you go to that. Before that, early on with the woman, what was going on is that they were shutting down everything. Anything that had to do with trade, anything had to do with railroad, anything had to do with mass production, all of this was being kind of like shut down at the exact same time that they like, dude is coming home like, yo, I'm not getting that bread no more. And now they're saying, okay,
right, yeah,
we'll look out for you.
But he can't.
But he can't be here. He can't be around. He can't have no dealings, no operations, no.
They didn't say it outright, but they put it in the paperwork.
It's right there like that. Yeah. So everybody felt like, okay, woo. She took that route, but at the same time, even if she took that route, the route that dude took was going to run up on, because they playing it with music now. Mm-hmm. So music, they playing up different artists, they playing up more sexual energy, they playing up more rule. All this is of the devil's appetite. This ain't even of us and how we really think. Exactly. We don't even see, like if you trace your history all the way back to the, you know what I mean, back to Ethiopia, the first, second, third dynasty, ancient Egypt, all that. If you came in before Africa, before the conquering of Africa, Afrikaners, all that. But when you start going all the way back like that, then you start understanding like, yo, we never really resided in none of this like so-called perverted different things. Like we,
right. Well, look, we could talk about this all night, and
so I just want to say all this to say.
You know, we probably will. But look, though, yeah, what the point is that brothers like we need to get more intellectual, and we need to dig more into what our souls and our spirits really is begging for. So look, our brother Kendall K. Ferg, he's preaching the real stuff. But just tell him before we get up out of here, because we about to get up out of here. Tell him where to find you again, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, your everything.
Your OnlyFans page. I don't have an OnlyFans.
I heard you had one.
No, I do not have an OnlyFans page because I heard a little something like they be charging us. So I was like, well, you started it on me. I got enough stuff coming out of my account.
That's funny.
So anyway, you can follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram. That's 1K Ferg, 1K Ferg. My Cash App happens to also be 1K Ferg. I don't know who might want to know that. But the Most High told you to go ahead and say your Cash App. So I said one more time. 1K Ferg, whatever less. Hey, listen, man, I love y'all. Listen, man, love is the strongest force on this earth. Everything else is an illusion and a deception, and it's like the only way to get to the Most High, honestly, and I just want to really, really end on this because I want to really, really be for real. The only way to get to the Most High, to really, really understand the greatness of the Most High, is in truth and in spirit, and them two difficult things to really stay totally in line with. I battle and struggle with it all the time, but I know I'm close, and I know I got a crazy connection, but truth and spirit, like that's the only way to get to the Most High. And if you reside in truth, it don't matter. If somebody tell you was believing something and you find out it was a lie, it's easy to walk away.
Hey, man, that's some beautiful words, man. We're going to leave on that, man. God bless y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. This is our big homie, Kendall K. Ferg, and you are here with me. Robert Kane Radio. House Tunes Radio. Make sure y'all download that. It's another Wednesday. We going to see y'all. What else, Jay Wu?
To be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible to this virus.
A question I often get asked is, why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
Social distancing is really physical separation.
It's what we refer to when we ask people to stay at least 6 feet apart.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, not going to theaters where there are a lot of people. It all just means physical separation so that